Hi everyone, welcome to Doja Academy. In this tutorial, I'm going to teach you how to solve a simultaneous equations. So simultaneous equation is a system of equation which two or more unknown that has same value in each equation. The following are method of solving simultaneous equation. The first method we have here is the substitution method, followed by the elimination method, and the last is the graphical methods. We have a method of solving quadratic equation like in the matrix, like that of inverse method of solving simultaneous equations, and the determinant method of solving simultaneous equation, which is also called the Cramer's rule. So in this particular aspect of tutorial, I'm going to show you how to solve this particular simultaneous equation, which is x plus y is equal to 5 and 7x minus 2y is equal to 17. And again, we have another example of 4a plus 3b is equal to 19 and 5a minus b equal to 0. And the last example I'm going to leave for you as an assignment is going to be 6u plus 3w equal to 39 and 8u minus 4w is equal to 12. So going by the first method of solving simultaneous equation, which I call the substitution method, I have the first example goes by x plus y is equal to 5 and 7x minus 2y is equal to 17. From equation 1, I have that x plus y is equal to 5, as you can see here. So if x plus y is equal to 5, making y the solid formula or express y in terms of x, you have y is equal to 5 minus x. This is by bringing x to this side of the equation. So you can call that equation 3, which was produced from the equation 1. So what you are going to do with this equation 3 is to put it in the equation 2, which is the equation you have not done anything with. So if you are going to do that, you are going to put equation 3 into equation 2. Then you have, see, the equation 2 now go by 7x minus 2y. So my y in equation 3 is now 5 minus x. Instead of writing y here, you replace it with 5 minus x, which is equal to what? 17. Equal to 17, as you can see here. Equal to 17. So again, you have 7s, then you use minus 2 to open the brackets. Minus 2 times 5 will give you minus 10. Minus 2 times minus s, minus times minus will give you plus 2 times s will give you 2s, and everything is equal to 2s. Then you collect the right hand by bringing minus 10 to this side of the equation. You are left with 7 plus 2s. 7s plus 2s is equal to 17. Here, when minus jump over the equality sign, it becomes plus 10. So here you have 17 plus 10. 17 plus 10 will give you 27, while 7s plus 2s will give you 9s. Then you consider dividing the both sides by 9 in order to obtain your x. Dividing the both sides by 9, you have your x to be equal to 27 over 9. 27 over 9 will give you 3. Since x is equal to 3, you can now pick. Then you can now go back to your equation 3. Your equation 3 you have as y is equal to 5 minus x. Now become 5 minus x. Your x is now 3. Replace x with 3. You have 5 minus 3. You have it out 2. So therefore, the solution to the simultaneous equation is now x is equal to 3 and y is equal to 2. So going by the second example I have here is 4a plus 3b equal to 19 and 5a minus b is equal to 0. So this I call the equation 1, this I call the equation 2. So I'm going to pick one of the two equations. Considering the equation 2, now I'm picking the equation 2. I have the equation 2 to be equal to 5a minus b equal to 0. So I'm going to make b the solid formula. Expressing b in terms of a, I have b is equal to 5a. This just by transferring b to this side of the equation. You have 0 plus b as b. B is equal to 5a. Therefore, you call that equation 3. What you are going to do with equation 3 is but to make it the subject of, is but to put it, but to substitute it into equation 1, because the equation 2 you use to obtain your equation 3, you are going to put your equation 3 to the next available equation, which is the equation 1. So putting equation 3 into equation 1, you now have that 4a plus 3b. Your b is now 5a. You are going to replace b, which was 5a, is equal to 19. So 4a plus 3 times 5a will give you 15a is equal to 19. 4a plus 5a will give you 19a is equal to 19. You consider dividing the both sides by 19. Divided both sides by 19, you have a is equal to 19 over 9. 19 over 9 will give you 1. Now you have your a to be equal to 1. Since a is equal to 1, you can now go back to your equation 3. Your equation 3, which says 5 minus b is equal to 5 minus 5a. Equation 3, which says b is equal to 5a, will now become b is equal to 5 times a. Your a is 1. So 5 times 1 will give you 5. Your b is equal to 5. So therefore, the solution is now a is equal to 1 and b is equal to 5. So going by the second method of simultaneous equation, which I call the elimination method, I'm going to consider the first examples of the simultaneous equations, which is x plus y is equal to 5 and 7x minus 2y is equal to 17. So in 7x, to eliminate for my y, what I'm going to consider is to look at the coefficient of y. To eliminate y, I'm going to look at the coefficient of y in both equations. So the coefficient of y in equation 1 is plus 1 or 1, while the coefficient of x in equation 2 is minus 2. So now what I'm going to do with this coefficient is but to multiply the equation 1 with the coefficient of y in equation 2 and multiply the equation 2 with the coefficient of y in equation 1. So this is what it means. The equation 1 is x plus y is equal to 5. Multiplying the equation 1 with the coefficient of y in equation 2. The coefficient of y in equation 2 is minus 2. So I'm multiplying all equation 1 by 8. So the equation 2 again, which is 7x minus 2y is equal to 17, is here. So I'm going to multiply the coefficient of y in equation 1 by 8, which is 1. So multiplying that, minus 2 times x is give you minus 2x, minus 2 times y will give you minus 2y, minus 2 times 5 will give you minus 10. Again, 1 multiplied by 7x will give you 7x. 1 multiplied by minus 2y will give you minus 2y. 1 multiplied by 17 will give you back your 17. What I'm going to do again is but to subtract. To subtract this equation, I'm going to say minus 2x minus 7x. Minus 2x minus 7x will give me minus 9x. So minus 2x minus 2y. So I have again minus 2x minus 2y will give me minus 2x. Minus times minus here will give me plus. Minus 2x plus 2y will give me 0. So anything plus 0 is equal to that thing, or anything that 0 is subtracted from is equal to negative of that thing. So minus 10 again minus 17 will give you minus 27. So here you divide the both side by minus 9. So divided the both side by minus 9, I have minus 27 minus 9. Minus 27 over minus 9. Minus goes along with minus, and 9 goes in 27 how many times? 3 times. So therefore I have my x to be equal to 0. Since x is equal to 3, what I'm going to do is but to substitute x is one of the equations above. I will now say put s in any of the equations above. So to equation 1 now, I have my equation 1 to be x plus y is equal to 5. But my x is now 3. I'm going to replace x with 3a. So x plus, you now have x replaced by 3 plus y equal to 5. So therefore that follows that y is equal to, collecting the light and you bring 3 to the side of 5, you have y is equal to 5 minus x. So y is equal to 2. So therefore your x is equal to 3 and your y is equal to 2. So the last but not the least example here I have is that of the second example, which says 4a plus 3b is equal to 19, and again 5a minus b is equal to 0. So I'm going to, as I've said earlier on, to eliminate, you pick one of the two unknown to eliminate. If you want to eliminate b again, you consider the coefficient of b in equation 2 and the coefficient of b in equation 1. So what you are going to do with this is multiply the coefficient of b in equation 2 by all the equation 1, or multiply the coefficient of b in equation 1 by all of the equation 2. So this is what it means. We write the equation 1 as 4a plus 3b equal to 19. I'm now multiplying the coefficient of b in equation 2, which is minus 1, by the equation 1. Again, I'm multiplying the coefficient of b in equation 1 by equation 2. The equation 2 is now go by 5a minus b equal to 0. Multiplying these equations, the coefficients, you have 3. So now here you have, so minus 1 times 4 will give minus 4. Minus 1 times 4a will give you minus 4a. Minus 1 times 3b will give you minus 3b. Minus 1 times 19 will give you minus 19. Again, 3 times 5 will give 15. And 3 times minus b will give minus 3b. And 3 times 0 will give 0. So I'm going to subtract the two equations now. I'm going to have minus 4 minus 15a. Minus 4a minus 15a will give me minus 19. Minus 3b minus 3b. Minus 3b minus times minus will give me plus. Minus 3b plus 3b will give me 0. So 19 minus 19a plus 0 will give me minus 19, which is equal to minus 19 minus 0 will give me minus 19. I'm going to consider dividing the both side by minus 19. Divided both side by minus 19, I have minus 19 over minus 19, which will give me 1. Since my a is now expressed as 1, then I can now put a is equal to 1 in any of the equation above. Sorry for this. This is a mistake. It's not 0, it's not 10 but 1. So there's supposed to be a space. So a is equal to 1 in one of the equations above. So the equation above I'm choosing is that of equation 1, which is 4a plus 3b equal to 19. So my a is now 1. I'm going to replace a by 1. I'll say 4 into 1 is equal to plus 3b is equal to 19. So 4 times 1 will give 4 plus 3b is equal to 19. I'm going to consider taking 4 to the side of 19 now. I'm now going to be left with 3b is equal to 19 minus 4a. So 19 minus 4a will give 15. I'm going to divide both sides by 3 in order to obtain the value of b. Dividing both sides by 3 I have b is equal to 15 over 3. 15 over 3 will give 5. Therefore, a is equal to 1 and b is 5. Thank you for watching the tutorials on Dotia Academy. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you very much and goodbye.